sure if I was gonna make it this week. Things have been a little bit um, chaotic to say the least, and yeah, but I made it. And if you weren't here for the last live, I did mention. Sorry, I got distracted. It's a blue jay or something. It's so pretty. No, but I mentioned how these days I will be posting a video, a pre-recorded video every other week, and for now and the weeks in between, either I will be coming live or posting a live or both if I can. It's just that I started homeschooling and it's been fun. Look at this. Don't mind it, okay? Just ignore it. I washed my hair today, and sometimes when I wash it gets like this. It should settle down by tomorrow, I think. It's okay. Listen, with my hair, I'm like, live and let live. I was years struggling, worrying about it, and just for what? So every other week, I will do a live if I can, or a short if I can. I keep saying to let me know which do you prefer, lives or shorts, because right now I just don't have the capacity to do weekly videos, though very soon I will get back to my weekly videos. They are coming out every other week, and actually next Monday's video is how to simplify your homemaking, because Lord knows we all need ways to simplify our lives. So the homeschool is going great. The boys seem to really like it, and me too. Yeah, but it's an experience, a fun one, but different. I never thought in a million years that I'd be doing this, and here I am. And yeah, it's been really fun, but also really new, and I like to overdo everything. So yes, I have maybe been overdoing it, but they're thriving on it, and it's just been amazing so far. But so that's, my channel has been a little bit different these days, reflecting those changes. But I always love connecting with you guys. So whenever the boys are napping and whenever I have a small chance, you will find me on these lives. So be sure to turn on your notifications, because these days they are like really random. They always been chaotic, but now they're like super random. I don't even know when I'm going live. Usually I pre-plan a lot of the things. I'm just like a planner. I love to plan, and yeah, but these days, what are you gonna do? Because sometimes one child, my oldest, won't nap. So if he doesn't, then it can't be helped. But if he does, then yes. And because of the no napping, it's been a little bit harder to edit videos. I do wake up super early, but my morning routine is already jam-packed, and I already wake up between 4 and 4:30. There's no way I'm gonna wake up at 3:30 because might as well call it nighttime at that point. And I'm just working on a couple of projects right now. So because of this, the videos are still coming there every other week. However, I don't want to stop connecting with you guys. So if you turn on your notification and you see me live, come and join me. Come and say hello. Until we get like the swing of this homeschool thing, it's probably gonna be this way, but it shouldn't be more than a couple of months, I don't think. Yeah. So gotta like start batch filming and stuff like that, so that way even if my eldest doesn't nap, then it's okay, because I have videos that I can edit. Like I said, on Monday, Lord willing, the simple homemaking video is coming out, and I'm super excited for that. I also have like a lot of video ideas coming up, so let me know in the comments or here in the chat now, what videos would you like to watch. It's gonna be so super exciting. I can also put some polls in case you're a bit shy, but don't be shy. Like literally, this is a place for comfort and joy. See what I did there? No, but like really for us to like chat it up. And actually, when you don't write to me, it kind of feels like I'm talking to myself. But it's okay, because people can always catch it later. So I just like go through the content. If I have pre-scheduled content to talk about it. Today I don't particularly, because like I said, randomness of it. But if you have any ideas or if you want to talk to me here live, I am here. Today will be kind of short because I gotta get to making dinner and all that good stuff. But here we are, and yeah. So simple homemaking is coming soon. Now I don't want to like give all the secrets for that video just yet because Lord willing it's gonna come out on Monday, but 7 p.m. EST. But we can talk about how can we simplify our lives in general, right? If you have some tips, feel free to leave them now in the chat. We can take 3 points and talk about it today. One way that I found to simplify my, by the way, if you're here and you're live, feel free to stop me anytime and chat with me. It might seem like I'm going and going, but that's only because I don't know if people are gonna chat with me, and then like if people catch the replay, I don't want it to be like a lot of dead space and all that stuff. But if you are here and you want to talk to me right now, of course this is a live. Feel free. You're not interrupting me at all whatsoever. One of the things that I like to do to simplify my life is the night before I start prepping whatever I can for the next day. I always said a great day starts the night before. So if you can check the weather, your planner, your clothes, a lot of this stuff that I do is already integrated into the Fly Lady system. But even before I was doing the Fly Lady system, I would just always like to go through my mountain of clothes. Oh yeah, if you don't know, my home was like in total chaos before, and just at least like get my clothes ready, check the weather and stuff like this, all of that. So I've always been a huge believer in that, but even more so now. Whatever you can do the night before, I even like get the things that I will need ready. So depending, like let's say it's errand day, then I will get all the stuff that I need. I'll write a list of my errands. I won't leave it to like the next day. Well, technically that one is done and planning it this day, which is before the errand day. So that's kind of, for me, a no-brainer because I'm already in the habit of doing that. But say if you weren't, I would still sit down the night before and write the things that you're gonna do, your top 3, or if you're like me, top 11. I'm working on it. Yeah, so just get your things ready the night before, your weather, check your planner. If you don't have a planner, I actually do have one, new 2024. I should have brought it here to show you now. Okay, maybe next time, but it's like a cool planner. It's less than $20 or whatever, or just use whatever you have. You can literally use a notebook and like write the days. What I used to do before, that's why another reason why I made my own planner, because I love productivity, and I felt like the planners were either too expensive or the like dollar ones didn't necessarily meet my needs because I'm very goal oriented. So what I did was, before I had a notebook, and I would write like the date and also all the other things that I wanted to do that particular day, my goals. I would just handwrite it. Like, it was kind of silly now that I think about it. But hey, if you didn't have, you can make do anyway. So that's what I was saying. So you don't have to get any planner. If you are interested, I'll link it down below or whatever. But any notebook would do. Any empty notebook that you have, write your date, write your top 3, write your weather if you want to, your like theme. I follow like themely theme days, and like for example, one day will be errand day, another day will be planning a desk day, the weekly home blessing hour, things like that. But if you don't, just whatever your routines are, I would just write it all down and do that. So that's one way that I simplify my life. As a mom of 2 boys, 3 and under, it can be a lot. I had 2 under 2 for a while. My sons are only 14 months apart, so it's like really fun, but also a lot of high energy. And if I do not take the time to write these things down, I think they will escape my brain, because it's just a lot. Being a mom is already a lot. So if you have twins, or two under two, or just children that are really close in age in general, it can be a lot. And actually, even if they're not that close in age, I still think it might be a lot, because you have so many different activities in your brain, like, oh, this one is in soccer and this one is doing the preschool thing. So either way, just being a mom in general, or dad. So just have your planner or notebook and make sure you're writing those down. So I know we covered a lot there. Can definitely catch the replay if you wanted to. Hello, Matthew. How are you? Thank you for saying hello in the chat. Then I have to be rambling to myself all day. I definitely gotta make some time to go to the Dave Ramsey chat. It's been a oof. Even my videos I've been doing every other week, because I just started homeschooling the boys, so it's been a ride. But how are you? How's your family and everything like that? How's Kay and your financial goals and everything? Are you fully funding your emergency fund? I know you had a lot of exciting things going on and you hit all your debt. Thanks to God. So that is so exciting to hear. Wow, fourth grade already? That's amazing. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? I'm so excited that you're here. I didn't know I was going to go live today. Both of my sons are napping. Praise the Lord. So I am able to go live. Uh-oh, Matthew. I hope nothing is the matter with your financial journey. But I'm here, I'm praying for you. I know life can be lifing sometimes, and I definitely gotta get back in the chat, so we can talk a little bit more. But yeah, oh yeah, it really sucks when, can I say sucks? When it feels a bit harsh. It's really stinky when people aren't on the same page, especially with financial goals. If your wife is willing, you can definitely tell her, like, let's do rock, paper, scissors, and hopefully you win and you guys can get on the same page. She's on board. A lot of things that can be so big can sometimes be made simple by, like, something like that, coin toss, rock, paper, scissors. And it doesn't even have to be forever, right? Because she might say, well, that's not fair, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. But maybe, like, I'll rock, paper, scissors with you. I use rock, paper, scissors as an example because my husband and I do this all the time. We've been doing it since high school. So you can just say, hey, babe, for the next month or 3, whatever you feel like she should go with, let's try this, my plan. It really works, and I'll rock, paper, scissors you. And if I lose, then, I'll let you be for another month or 3. And if I win, let's just try. And God willing, oh wow. Hold on, I'm gonna adjust that. But God willing, it would work. Lord willing, I'll be praying for you though, Matt. I know it can be really tough. When people are on the same page. I guess, which is why we've done the rock, paper, scissors method, because there's no hard feelings. Like, you won fair and square, you lost fair and square. What are you gonna do? I'm really well. Thank you for sending love and best wishes from England. Carolyn, what time is it over there in England? I am so glad that you are here today in my live. And we were talking about how to simplify our lives. I have a video, Lord willing, coming Monday about specifically how to simplify your homemaking. But today I just want to talk a little bit about how to simplify our lives in general. It's getting to the point where she will still get things for Kay, which I don't mind, of course. But then she just tell me how much I owe, which can be a bit frustrating, because if you have your financial goals, and then it's like, whoops, here's some money you now have to pay that you weren't planning on. It's kind of like throwing you off your budget a little bit, or a lot. Like, let's be honest, depending on what. But she's your wife, and you guys, I pray that you guys get on the same page. I know this has been going on for quite a while. Try the rock, paper, scissors, right? At this point, what's the worst that can happen? And I'll definitely be praying for you. Mm-hmm. I know that you guys had a little thing about the accounts. Listen, I don't really can't say much because like two shall become one. And even Dave Ramsey says that like you guys have to be on the same page. But as a Ramsey follower, I can personally understand how frustrating it must be because we know this works. Like we know it. I've lived it. I can see the results, and so has hundreds of thousands or whatever the number is. So when someone isn't on the same page with something obviously works, it's almost as if you are trying to get out of the lava, but somehow you're being dragged into the lava, and it can't. There's not really much you can do because that's wifey. And but try the rock paper scissors because I feel like you don't have much to lose, or at the very least you can be like, oh babe, I know you're doing your own thing and I'm trying to do mine, and I know, even though it's unconventional, please kind of try to respect my financial goals. And if you need something for Kay, then can you let me know like a month in advance, or a month ideally, but at least 2 weeks, because if you are being told at the last minute, you don't want to have to take out from your fully funded emergency fund because it is not an emergency. You know what I mean? Or like say, okay, I will pay this, but you gotta kind of let me work it on my budget because it's not in the budget right now, and it's not. Oh, 6:50 p.m. Ooh, so you must have just had dinner or getting ready for dinner or something like this. Excuse me. I actually have to start preparing dinner. I don't know if you know, but I don't make dinner during dinner time because it can be quite chaotic. So I'll make dinner when the boys are napping. A lot of days my eldest son is not napping, but he can play quietly for a while. But I mean, he's still very little, so he's not gonna play quietly all the way until dinner. I have discovered the crock pot though. Carolyn, have you used a crock pot? I don't know what's taking me so long. It's fantastic. I don't use the liners or anything like that, so it's a bit of a cleanup. I just can't get over the fact of like plastic warming in there for hours. But I do use that. My own is a crock pot and Instapot together and an air fryer, if you can believe it. It was such a steal. Yes, what took me so long? I've been like making like two crock pot meals a week, and it's not even tiring because like I said, we just discovered it. I don't know if one day we'll get tired, but for now it's like, yes, dinner is served. And you just like have to dump it in. I mean, I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but that's what I do. I just dump it in there and it works out, thanks to God. I say a little prayer, dump it in there, and there you go. Wow, 5K, Matt. Oh, that's nice. And I hope it's increasing. I don't know how much exactly you need for 3 to 6 months, but that's a good start. Another water bottle. He has 10 of them in the cupboard at home. Oh, Todd, a senior high school. So I know that you guys affectionately called my toddler Todd. That is not his name. He's just a toddler, which is why they would call him Todd. And he is not a senior in high school. He is actually just started homeschool. I don't know if you are like joking or not, but yo, no, not his name, not his name. No, actually, never shared his name on here or anywhere really. But yeah, there's two of them. They're both toddlers, and they're both awesome, and they just started homeschooling. Can you imagine high school? Wow, that'll time. Hey, the way time is flying. I wouldn't be surprised if he's calling me from college tomorrow. Yeah, Matt, that can definitely be frustrating. Wonder if you can tell her, like, again, this is my budget, and please, these things are in it. You kind of have to let me know at least 2 weeks in advance. Yes, Carolyn, I agree. Crock pot rock. Whoa, 14K is what you need, or what you have. I'm guessing by the contacts is what you need. And so sounds like you are a quarter of the way there. And yeah, no, it's all, yeah. So and then it kind of like, if you plan to put some money in there, maybe you kind of can't because you don't know what surprises are gonna come around the corner. Definitely can be a bit frustrating. Has she ever sat through Financial Peace? Just curious to know if she's ever even like listened to it, because it really works. It really works. And I just wish I can scream it through the rooftops. It really works. For those listening and that don't exactly know what we're talking about Dave Ramsey's Baby Steps. And it's a community that I'm part of, and I follow Dave Ramsey in his system, and it really works. He has 7 baby steps, just for context. And yes, they are really awesome. They are, first you have to save up a small um, emergency fund. It's not enough. It will not be enough. I know it. But it's just to get like a little fire in your pants to kind of hurry you up through the other steps. So it's $1,000 of emergency fund, mini baby one. This is not meant to work. This is just meant to like put a fire on you, and hey, at least if something small happens, don't go back to the credit cards, right? Oh, I forgot step 0. Cut up all your credit cards. Yeah. Anyway, so after that you do baby step 2, which is pay off all your debts from smallest to largest. A snowball method, not avalanche method, because it works like psychologically. It's like, yes, a win, yes, a win, yes, a win, rather than which is the highest interest. And not to like make light of that, because technically financially that one might make more sense, but somebody can quit, because it's like, let's say if the one with the highest interest is like 14,000, to use that number, and you have one with low interest but it's like $100, you're gonna be forever trying to pay that, what, 14K, when you can just knock off the $100 and you feel so proud of yourself that you just kind of keep going. And the more you go, the bigger the snowball gets. After you pay off your debt, you now are on baby step 3, fully funded emergency fund. You calculate 3 to 6 months of living expenses and you save that. Then you have 4 through 6, which is where you, if you have children, you save off for their school in the future. And then you pay down your house, and then you have paying off your retirement. These are all 3 together. I might have said them in the wrong order. I think 4 is retirement, 15%, and then 5 is for children, their school, and then 6 is paying down the house, and then 7 is live and give like no one else. My favorite. I love to give. I don't know if you guys know, but I love to give, so I'm like super excited about that step. And yeah, I'm not there yet, but God willing, soon. Please subscribe. Anyway, yeah, so those are it, just so everybody can know kind of what we're talking about here. And I do gotta catch up with the chat, but I wanted to say, since we technically talking about simplifying our life, another thing you can do to simplify your life is simplify your finances. Think of a method that might work for you. I recommend the Dave Ramsey method, and plan it out like a specific day of the week. I recommend weekly, not monthly, to check in on your budget. And hey, every day, even if you could. So that will really simplify your life, and the fact that you don't have to be stressing out about your bank account. Or I mean, sometimes you might, depending on case by case basis, but if you generally have a plan and can follow it, you'll know more or less what to expect, how to expect, what are you exactly going for. Money is a big stressor for a lot of people, so if you can simplify that one, you're well on your way. So number 1, simplify your evening routine, your next day, sorry, by getting your evening routine on check, and watch the replay if you need to know exactly what we said about that. Number 2, simplify your finances. Okay, here goes the chat. Yeah, no, not his name, not Todd. That's just a adorable nickname that was given to him because toddler Todd. Okay, so that's what I need. She just gave me an excuse not to do it. I wonder if you can literally just play it. Like, babe, date night, come sit with me. Let's watch this together. Yay. She can't get up and run away because it's date night. Am I right? Hey, you like to grill, if I remember correctly. Grill her up something nice, and this is dinner. This is date night, dinner in a show, dinner in a movie, whatever you want to call it. And just sit here next to me and listen to these lovely words that may or may not make sense just yet. Yeah, Dave Ramsey works, Carolyn. I'm glad you guys did it. It just worked for me and my family as well. Definitely way better off than we were before. Mind you, I would like to point out, one income, and we had over $50,000 of debt. And thank God, like, when we jumped on board in the beginning, he was kind of like, because I was really bad with money. Like, I wanted what I wanted, and I didn't really understand. And Dave Ramsey probably would have said, call a ambulance or something. But no, it's just for real. I didn't know any better. I didn't learn about it. And when we know better, we do better, right? So I was just racking up that. And my hubby was kind of like saying, no, please don't. And I was just like, la la la, or whatever. And I mean, rock, paper, scissors, or whatever. So, I mean, I feel really bad about it now. Um, but live and learn. And yeah, so when I brought this, hey, I discovered Dave Ramsey and let's do it, he was kind of like, I don't know if I trust you about finances. But I was like, hey, look, I got us into this mess, give me like 3 months, or I think I said 6 months, something, and if it doesn't work, just whatever, just I won't bother you again about it. So he was skeptical but willing, because like how words could get. And thank God if we saw results like this, like this, like this. And like it was like small credit cards. Like I think one was like 500 or something, or one was like 100 something, then 500, then like it began to get to the thousands, and we had an upside down car, and that one was a nightmare. But as he saw the cards getting knocked out, he was like, oh yes, this is working, thanks to God. But you won't know until you try it, right? Everyone tells me as long as she knows I have money, ooh, she will know it's available to spend. You know, Matt, she's your wife, so you shouldn't hide money from her. I know it's frustrating because this is your plan, but you gotta just be firm but kind, right? Just say, babe, this money is not available to spend. It's not. If you feel comfortable, as long as she knows, I'm not telling you to open up a secret account. Open a second account that she knows about. That she knows about, please. That she knows about, Matthew's wife. And in that second account, you just transfer the stuff for the Dave Ramsey things first, right? Pay yourself first, right? Sorry, ambulance. And I pray everyone's okay. So you pay yourself first, then she'll see your other account, because if I remember correctly, you guys share an account, which is beautiful for marriages. This is the only thing I recommend. But your case is so special that just tell her, look, babe, this is what I have. This is what's available. The other one, not available because it's not here. It's there, and it's just there. And if you want, even for that second account, just like break it, might come with a debit card, you break it, oops, no debit card. So no, this, I don't have a card for this account, I broke it, and this is what's available and this is what's not available. Maybe that separation, again, not secret anything, but that separation might help her to see what's available and what's not. Because if I remember correctly, with the, well, I know it was a long time, but with your position change at your job, I think you will be able to make good things happen. And clearly you can. Look how much debt you paid off by God's grace. Um, the other thing is that I have paid off all her credit cards. Okay, so you pay them off again? Oh no, and she racked them up again? Matt, that has to be so frustrating. She knew, like, you paid them, and then she just said, let's just pay it again. I mean, let me just charge it again. Oh no, that. Oh, if only she can just see, like, into the future. You guys, hey, didn't she want to buy a home or something? Say we can literally buy a home if we do this for a couple of months. Yeah, yeah, with the overtime, and you were working hard. You won't ever get that time back. And I just feel really bad because Kay can see these wonderful examples of finances, but how, when it seems like there's two opposite philosophies? Although when he's old enough, he will realize, like, hey, this was the right way after all. She doesn't like Dave. Well, a lot of people that want nice things won't like Dave. And by nice things, I mean, like, they don't want to wait until we can actually afford it. They just want what they want now. I actually was, I think, a little bit like that before. I mean, I must have been, because otherwise, why did I have all these credit cards, right? But if I probably would have heard Dave back then, I also probably wouldn't have liked him very much, because he's just like telling me what I can or cannot do. But really what he's doing is setting us up to have more success later. Hi, Butterfly Meadows Homestead. How are you today? We're getting a little derailed talking about finances, but hey, finances is a part of homemaking, and why not simplify your finances, simplify your life? This is a live video, which by the way, I think I have like 10 more minutes or something. I do gotta make dinner, but I don't want to leave. I haven't seen you guys in forever. I started homeschooling my sons, and things have been crazy in the YouTube channel. I just don't say anything, but I really have to bite my tongue. I paid the car insurance twice because she doesn't pay attention to what she spent. Yes, it can definitely. Wait a minute. It can be frustrating. So don't. You offer the idea, and she told me too much transfer, but it's not too much. You're trying to meet your financial goals, and I mean, it's you guys are married. It's kind of not my way or the highway anymore, you know? Yeah. Checking account for bills. She told me too much transfer. She knocks down every idea I have. Yeah, that can be really frustrating. Matt, if you were doing that, what she's doing, if you were just saying no way, Jose, and I'm just gonna do whatever I want, how would that be? You know, it's frustrating a lot. I think at least at the very least, you guys should take turns. 1 month your way, 1 month her way, like that, because this is just, in my opinion, humble opinion, going backwards. So maybe like half the year your way, half the year that way. I don't know if she would go for such a long period of time, but maybe something like that will work. The third step I wanted to share for simplifying your life, and if you have any more, say them in the comments. Excuse me, sorry. If you have any more, say them in the comment. I would say to pick a cleaning routine, anyone that you can stick to and do. Because once you have a cleaning routine, or even more, if you can do like a home management system, like the Flight Lady system, I would say is a home management system, not just a cleaning routine, because it's not just clean our toilets, clean our tubs, but it's also like, all right, sit down and plan your week. Steamer? Do you mean like for clothes? I mean clothes wrinkles? Please elaborate what you mean by steamer. Because I don't. If I'm thinking what you're thinking, I don't have a steamer, but maybe I should get one. I've always wanted one. Oh, yeah, a steamer for cleaning. No, I don't even have a vacuum. Am I demoted from being a cleaning channel now? I don't even have a vacuum. I just use what I have. My broom, trusty, dusty broom, but then again, I don't have carpet, so I guess I just don't like a lot of stuff. I have a small home. I'm kind of minimalistic, only because I think I was traumatized with all the other stuff I had. I had so many things, guys, so many things, and I guess for moving and moving, you just kind of like, I don't want all these things. Although I probably should get a vacuum eventually at some point. I thought you meant like a steamer, like for clothes, like wrinkled clothes. What was I saying? I even forgot. You guys are too funny. I think I was saying, oh yes, a Fly Lady. Thank you, Carolyn. Carolyn, is it Carolyn or Caroline? I don't want to mispronounce your name. I really found Fly Lady to be beneficial. Fly Lady is super beneficial because, like I said, it's not just like let's clean here and let's clean there. It's kind of like it encompasses your whole life. Let's plan this month's menu. Let's plan this week's family fun activity, and all of this and all of that. So Pine, Caroline. Ooh, that's so cute. I love that name, Caroline. Rhymes with pine. Caroline. Rhymes with pine. It's really cute. Oh, I like it. Yes. Okay, so back to focusing. Yeah, so a cleaning routine, if you know exactly what you're cleaning when you're cleaning it, that's another way to simplify your life, because you don't have to worry about, did I mop? last month, last week, last year. You know exactly when you mop, when you do this, when you do that. I do like the fly lay routine though, because it literally covers everything from cleaning your fridge to your baseboards. We move by zones, so every week is a new zone. Right now we're in zone 5, the living room. And I actually gotta go clean my baseboards today. So at a point we have no clutter. If you're following me on Instagram, I might post something depending what time the boys wake up. But basically you go around your home in zones. So so yeah, your home is essentially like, for the most part, can be pretty spotless. Like high traffic areas like kitchens will get a little crazy. Like let's say you have a garbage area, but you're back there every single month. Every single month you're back there, and like stuff like the fridge won't get so crazy because you do tackle that once a week. I don't think you're not like mopping a whole area for a month. We do have the weekly home blessing, so basically it covers it all. If you don't have one and you want one, check that one out. But there's so many. As long as you have one, the best one is the one that will work for you. But you don't know until you try, right? Um, the steamers look interesting. They do, and you know what? They're also satisfying to watch, like all the dirt being pulled out and all of that stuff, and it's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh yeah. Steamers can be. I know. I definitely don't have one. I don't even know where I'd put it. How many closets do I have in this place? I don't have any closets on the main floor. I have one closet, but it's technically a guest room slash recording place for my YouTube stuff. And all what's in the closet, it's like my lights for YouTube, and my tripod is broken, but like stuff like for filming, right? A microphone, stuff like that. So I don't have a place to do that. Yes, the ovens can get pretty caked on and gross, so I can see why a steamer would be handy. I wonder if the Home Depot rents some, because I know they rent a lot of tools like power washers and stuff like that. They might rent steamers. And also, as far as the oven goes, I feel like with the Fly Lady system, you kind of touch your oven so much in the sense of like cleaning it. Every single month you can clean it if you wanted to, that it doesn't really get like caked onto. Wait, so when you say steamer, you don't mean like a carpet cleaner? Because first I was thinking like the iron steamer, then I was thinking like a carpet cleaner. But now you're saying you can clean your oven with this thing? I gotta look it up. But yeah, maybe Home Depot might have some to rent. Bissell Steam Shot. Bissell's pretty good. I'll look it up. Thanks. Can I take a screenshot of the screen? 1 second. Let me try. Yeah, I did it. All right, everybody. Thank you. This has been the most wonderful live so far, and I have done many lives, but I say that because it's been like really interactive, and I hope we covered all the tips about simplifying your life. I did promise we would do 3. If we didn't, please add to me in the comments. I always keep my word, and so if we didn't do 3, I will come back and I will do a 3rd one. But right now it's 2:16, and I gotta make dinner and clean some baseboards, and I don't want the boys to wake up before that. But I might keep on pushing on. I know your goals will come true soon in Jesus' name. This plan really works. If only maybe try alternating it, uh, so that you can both get your way, because it's a little not fair. Although that's your wife and it can be helped to become one, but I can definitely see how frustrating it can be, because dang, I tried the plan, I know it works. And I was coming from a place, I guess, similar to hers, you can say, because I just wanted what I wanted and I didn't want to hear it. And I was just taking off card after card and debt after debt and even a car. But thank God. Oh, you can also pray for her. How do we forget this? Hello. Pray that God will soften her heart and understanding and give her wisdom, and just see how, this plan really works. But yeah, definitely can butter her up with some of your wonderful grilling too. But yeah, if I can come back on later this week, I will certainly do. So please turn on your notification bells, because the way my schedule is right now, so super random. And stay tuned for Monday's video about 5 ways that you can simplify your homemaking. It's been so fun chatting with you guys. I will link the planners down below if I remember. If not, they're on my website. Did you not have a website? Buildsherhome.com. I do a blog there and different things. But yes, the planners are definitely there. Thank you, Caroline. Runs it fine. So cute, your name. I love it, Caroline. And yes, we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much for watching. Until next time, to God be the glory. Bye.